This week I have a slightly different approach to what I'm going to be talking to you about, and it's something that if you've been following my Facebook or Instagram pages this week, you'll have noticed that I took on a challenge to do 30 miles in 30 days. And if some of you are looking at that going, yeah, 30 miles? I run that on the weekend. 30 miles, jeez. Good for you. And I'm not knocking that. Let me explain my personal situation here, and it might make you understand where I'm coming from as to why this is something that I've taken up to see whether or not I can do it. And I'm hoping that some of you might want to actually try and do this yourselves as well. And in some respect, you take this as an idea to run with it in a different way. Up until the pandemic hit, I would on the road, and hitting 10,000 steps a day was not a problem. Inside the last 12 months, I've now moved, like a lot of you, to work from home. I've never had a desk job. Where I'm used to getting exercise every day out and about, I'm not getting that anymore. On top of working from home, homeschooling, and just generally not being able to go out and do what we normally do, like a lot of people, my own health has suffered in the last year. So where am I going with this? My local council have started a challenge for families in the area to do 30 miles in 30 days. What caught me was the fact that when I think about it, when I was going out before Christmas, I was only going out every couple of days, and that's more or less it. Maybe on the weekends with the kids, I'd be able to get out and go and run around with them, but not every weekend, and the weather permitting has been pretty awful. I took it upon myself to go, right, I'm going to try and do this, and I'm going to try and make sure that I have time every day to go out and do a half-hour walk and see what happens. And rather than sort of leaving it up to the gods to work out when I'm going to do it, I'm going to try and do it every single day. Those of you who know me personally, or probably haven't worked it out already, I'm not exactly the most fitness goal-led person. As such, this is a bit of a new exercise for me. In effect, what I've tried to do is actually get myself motivated to go out every day, track it, and then try and build it up to 30 miles in a month. Now, when I'm filming this, I'm currently on day 4, and I am so far ahead of target already, it's ridiculous. So I'm currently nearly 6.5 miles in 4 days, which has got me thinking maybe I can actually push this to get 50 or 60 miles, which will be amazing from a personal note that I actually managed to pull this off. Again, you're probably there going, 50 miles? You're mad, I swim that in a morning. Pfft, grow up. Yes, but personally, this is quite a big deal for me. I feel so stupid talking about this because it sounds like something that is so bloody obvious to a lot of people. For me, because I don't get much exercise, just having that push to go, yeah, 30 miles, I'm going to track it daily, I'm going to see how far I go, and now I'm on course to probably nearly do double that. I want to see where I feel in a month. So how am I tracking this? Obviously, I'm going to be tracking this across with the Honor GS Pro, which has a specific mode for tracking walking. What's great about this is the fact that I can then track it where I've been, at my pace, tracks me when I'm going up and down hills. It also gives me an overall perspective of how far I've gone inside the week and also achievements to hit. For me, in what I'm trying to get done, this is great. And if this in some way gives you a feeling to go, you know what, 30 miles in 30 days, I can do that, great, please do it. Since I've only been doing this for 4 days, I feel a lot better. I don't know whether psychosomatically I'm talking myself into feeling like, yeah, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling like I'm actually getting some change out of this. But I actually feel a bit nicer. I feel a little bit less heavy. Mental health is a big issue at the moment for a lot of people, and something like this can just go a long way to just help retain some level of normality. Getting out of the house and just putting in some headphones, listening to some music, putting a podcast on, and just switching off for half hour has been remarkably enlightening. So I'm not saying move the earth, I'm not saying go and run a marathon, I'm just saying come and join me doing 30 miles in a month. Just walk a mile a day, or every other day do 2 miles. If you haven't already, please follow my Instagram or Facebook page, which should be appearing around about here. Follow me on the pages, tag me in some of the links, see how you're getting on. It would just be nice to know that in some respects, if somebody else took this up off the back of this video and somebody else gets a month's worth of benefit and decides to carry on with this afterwards, that would mean the world to me. A lot of this also depends on the fact as to whether or not you're allowed out at the moment. So in Wales, we are allowed to go out and do some exercise in the day. So I am taking that time to walk from my home and go and do this for half hour and then come back. Use this as an opportunity to take focus on where you are in the world at the moment and take a little bit of time for yourself and go and try and do this and make yourself feel better for it. And I hope that message sticks in some respect and doesn't come off as crass or stupid. So thank you very much for watching. I'll be back next week with some more tech videos. In the meantime, have a great weekend, be safe, take care, bye.